You think helping your child makes them more capable. But the truth is, you might be training them to wait for you instead of taking action. In this video, you'll see the exact moments where that's happening. Imagine your child struggling with their shoelaces right by the front door. You watch for a few seconds, glance at the clock, and finally, you lean down to do it for them. You know you should let them try, but you're in a rush. That tiny moment isn't just about saving time, it's teaching your child how to handle everything later in life. You're about to see 5 very common behaviors and exactly how a child's brain learns from each one. It starts with the quickest thing you do every single day, watching your child struggle with their shoelaces. You glance at the clock and quickly lean down to tie them yourself. It feels like saving time, but you're actually stripping away the brain's first lesson in initiative. When you finish the job, a child learns that effort is optional because someone else will always cross the finish line for them. Too soon. This subtle rescue breeds a deep-seated fear of difficult tasks. Persistence vanishes, replaced by a habit of quitting before the race even begins. You aren't making them faster, you are teaching them that they don't need to start. And when that frustration inevitably hits, what do you do next? Watching your child frown over a tough assignment, you immediately step in with a "take a break" or hand over a phone to distract them. You think you're protecting them from stress, but you're actually training their brain to see discomfort as a stop signal. When you remove the struggle too fast, they never learn how to push through. That moment matters. This creates a low frustration tolerance, making them quit the second pressure arrives. Every time you erase their discomfort, you erase their capacity to endure. You aren't saving them from stress, you are stripping away their resilience for a moment of ease. And then, you might think confidence alone is enough. During a family dinner, your child constantly interrupts, and you smile, telling everyone to just let them finish. You believe you're fostering confidence, but you're actually teaching their brain that self-expression matters more than the social context. When confidence lacks awareness, it doesn't look strong, it looks disconnected. Pause. Speaking up isn't always the same as speaking at the right time. Without learning to read social cues, a child struggles to cooperate and faces inevitable rejection from their peers. You think you're raising a leader, but you might be raising someone who doesn't know how to belong. Confidence without awareness breaks the very connections they need to thrive. But the biggest problem isn't even here. Your child forgets their homework, so you rush to the school to deliver it before they get in trouble. You tell yourself, if I don't help, they'll be punished. But you're actually severing the link between action and consequence. You remove the problem, and you remove the lesson. Right there. A child's brain cannot build an accountability loop if every mistake is erased by someone else. This breeds a habit of blaming others instead of learning to self-correct. You aren't saving them. You are interrupting the very process of learning. And all of this is being reinforced every single day. The bedtime shifts every night, and you find yourself constantly reminding your child to do even the simplest tasks. You tell yourself that flexibility is good for kids, but their brain is actually stuck in a reactive state because it lacks predictable patterns. Without a solid structure, internal control never has a chance to develop. Every day, this lack of system leads to poor attention and a weak sense of self-discipline that depends entirely on your reminders. You don't lack discipline, you lack a system. And this is where everything finally connects. Remember, your child is not only learning from what you teach, they are learning from everything you keep doing for them. Reactive parents solve the moment, but aware parents train the child. The habit of stepping in is small, but the lesson it teaches is not. Where do you find yourself stepping in too fast? Let me know in the comments. And if you want parenting explained at the level beneath behavior, stay here. Sometimes the hardest way to help is simply waiting.